Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff and Dizzy, The Darkness, I Believe in a Thing Called Love, 22 to 5, Monday the 5th of November. It's Atom Radio, online at atomradio.co.uk, on TuneIn, on iTunes Radio and on Smart Speaker. And this is Mark from Slough in the United Kingdom, playing all around the world. Yeah, I was just thinking about mobile phones. Do you remember, 20 years ago, we had the Nokia phones. And in this day and age, everything's about, Touch ID, isn't it? And Face ID and stuff like that. You got to have your passcode and your fingerprint and your face print, whatever. Not your face print, but your face picture and all that. Do you remember the Nokia phones where the unlock was the menu and then star? And that was it, wasn't it? We took security so seriously back in those days.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio with Hall & Oates and Out of Touch. Victoria Beckham made the news yesterday, displaying her radiant complexion as she goes makeup free. Isn't that nice? The thing is, makeup can be, it's not really like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's a disguise, isn't it? That some people, you think, yes, she looks gorgeous. And then you see a picture like a day later with no makeup. You're like, oh, is that the same person? Full credit to Victoria Beckham for going makeup free. But I think more girls should go makeup free as well. Imagine if you're Tindering or Plenty of Fish or whatever. You see all these heavily made up girls. And then when you actually get to meet them, you're like, oh.
Darkness bring out our emotions.
Tina Moore, Never Gonna Give You Up, Dandy Warhol's Bohemian Like You. It's Monday's drive time at 19 to 6 on atomradio.co.uk. Tune in as well on iTunes Radio as well and Smart Speaker. Taking a look at some tweets that have gone viral this week. My class got cancelled today, and by cancelled, I mean I cancelled it because I didn't go. Top studenting there. Definitely top studenting. How about this, though? This is another student one here. I'm in the library and there's a boyfriend helping his girlfriend study, and I've been overhearing parts of their conversation for the last hour. He just turned to her and said, babe, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to fail this test. I love you, but there's nothing we can do about it now. That's a great honesty, that, isn't it? That's great honesty. He's probably the kind of guy that says, yes, your bum does look fat in that, when she asked the question. Brain teaser for today. We're asking you a music question on Monday. Who had hits with Hollywood, Like a Prayer and Holiday? If you know the answer, Facebook, tweet or email your contact details on atomradio.co.uk. If you head there, you'll also find your Monday travel. I would like someone to email me right now on air at atomradio.co.uk. We mentioned this yesterday. That is Smokey Robinson, The Miracles, Tears of a Clown. How is it that you're scared of a clown? Because what a clown basically is makeup, which most ladies wear anyway, and a wig, which some people wear anyway, and perhaps a red nose, which you wear at Comic Relief. So, how is it that you're scared of a clown? Because, some people are scared of spiders, and they're real. They exist. Some people are scared of water. Some people are scared of flying. Some people are scared of all sorts of things. But clowns are just people in makeup and wigs. How can you be scared of a clown? On air at atomradio.co.uk, if you are scared of a clown, explain to me what it is that scares you.
And now you fellas leave your girl with her friends. It's 11:30 and the club is jumping.
Destiny's Child and Jumping on atomradio.co.uk. Hello to the Office for National Statistics, if you are listening. I'd like to say, okay, an interviewer, I'm not going to say his name, all right, but yesterday I was sat on my sofa and a man came and very quietly placed a card through the door. I'm sat on my sofa, okay, which is right next to the front room window, right next to the front door. So I'm sat there watching this man creep up the path and post a card through the door. I didn't know who he was. It then says, Dear resident, earlier today I called to carry out the study that we wrote to you about recently. I will call again to explain the reason to you and to answer any questions you have. But you didn't call though, did you? You see, you didn't even knock on the door. You literally just posted this card very quietly through the door and ran away. It's not really quite what you're supposed to do, is it? I'm sure that's not what you get paid for.
'Cause loving you had consequences.
Atom Radio with Camille Cabello, Consequences. Friday's drive time. Hello, this is Mark with you from Slough, playing the music you want to hear. Thank you so much for sticking us on. Words that have been popular in 2018. We will look at those for you before 5 o'clock. What is your favourite word of 2018? My least favourite word. There are two. B-A-E, which I think is bay, and M-E-H, which is meh, or whatever. They're not words. How is it that they are, like, considered words now? Because they're just not words, are they? Under no circumstances are they words. New Boys, Ray J, Tie Me Down. This is Atom Radio with Andrew Gold before that and Lonely Boy. 9 minutes to 5. Brain Teaser's on the way after 5. And this is Mark with you up until 7 o'clock. Now, I went shopping the other day and I had a trolley. It's only a little trolley, but I had a trolley. There was another man with a trolley queuing in the basket aisle. And in the basket aisle, it says baskets only. Okay, so this man has a little trolley just like me. I queued in the checkout aisle, not the basket aisle, because I didn't have a basket. The man behind then asked the man in the store, excuse me, why is this man allowed to queue here with a trolley in the basket aisle? And he said, well, you know, it's only a small trolley. It's not a basket, though, is it? That's the important thing here. It's not a basket. It's, you know, why have a basket aisle, a basket fast pay aisle, if you're going to allow trolleys in there anyway? Because this man's little trolley was stacked full with far more stuff than you could ever have got in a basket. So why then have this rule where you have a basket aisle, which is supposed to be quick pay, when you're going to allow trolleys in there? And the annoying thing is, if you've ever used this supermarket, whenever you go in there, there's like 5, 6, 7 checkouts, and there's only ever 2 or 3 open anyway. So then you're forced to the basket aisle if you've got a basket, because otherwise you'll be in there until you die of old age queuing. But they let people with trolleys in there anyway. So what's the point to the basket aisle? I just don't get it. If you are someone that has a trolley, would you queue in a basket aisle, or would you think, no, I'll do the right thing and queue in the right place? Yeah, if you shop in Lidl, you know exactly what I mean. This is ABC.
Whoa, whoa. When your world is full of strange arrangements.
The Jam and Star on atomradio.co.uk. 7 after 5, Friday. You got Mark with you live from Slough. Online, on mobile, on iTunes Radio, and on your smart speaker. I can't wait anymore to tell you this. A man has asked to change something, saying you can change your name, you can change your gender. Why can you not change what it is he wants to change? Nowhere are you so discriminated against as with what it is that he wants to change. He's a Dutch entrepreneur. He's called Emil Ratelband, and he wants to change his date of birth. All right. He is 69. He wants to change his date of birth because he believes that he's more than 20 years younger than he actually is, to improve his prospects and luck with women on Tinder. I wouldn't waste your time on that, mate. You'll never get anywhere with that. But what he's basically saying is if transgender people can change their sex, he should be allowed to change his age. I mean, it's slightly different, isn't it? You know, if you are a genuine person who believes that you are of the wrong sex and you want to change your sex, that's surely different than, you know, I've got to hang up about my age. If anyone asks me my age, I'll never tell them. But then if I have to write down on a form date of birth, I'll always give my date of birth. So Emil Ratelband, suck it up, dude. You know, just be 69 and take the benefits, I'm sure, that come with 69.
Are you drunk enough?
Shalimar, Take That to the Bank on atomradio.co.uk. Probably won't be allowed to do that for much longer, will you? Take that to the bank, because they're all closing, aren't they? More than 7,000 people are still watching television in the UK on a black and white television set. This is amazing. I know, like, the UK population is between 63 and 64 million people, so 7,000 people is a tiny number. But, you know, we're all about smart televisions now and 4K televisions and all that. And I'm going to be honest, my eyesight's not good enough to see the difference between a 1080 and 4K television. But 7,000 people are still watching television in black and white. I'm guessing if those 7,000 people are still watching television in black and white, they're probably not tuned into internet radio, so they won't be listening today to this show. So, therefore, you know, There's no point really in commenting on this any further, but over half the UK's TVs now connect to the internet. It's interesting that more than 7,000 households still choose to watch their favourite shows on a black and white TV. He did also go on to warn, this TV licensing spokesman, that licenses are needed certainly in the UK for all TVs, and also to download BBC programmes on any computer, tablet or phone. I'm wondering if these people who have a black and white television have a computer, do you reckon they still have those old like VGA resolution green and black monitors rather than the colour ones? Do you think?
I won't wear makeup on Thursday.
Mark Denham with Drive Time on Atom Radio.